Magazine TV traveled to Haiti and found hopes and bonds between Native Americans and Haitians struggling to get back.
But have you considered the connection between natives and Haitians? And this week's exclusive of Native Natives.
Leaving her diabetes clinic in Port-au-Prince, the largest city in Haiti and a place largely destroyed by the massive earthquake, you can see the loss and strain on Renee's face.
It's very difficult if you don't find some medicine, so you can die.
Imagine trying to manage diabetes, a disease that also targets Native Americans in huge numbers during and after a colossal earthquake.
Oh, yeah, it was very hard for me. So I have a friend from Pillon. She sent me two bottles of insulin. It was very hard for me because I couldn't find insulin, for some days.
Like so many, Miccosukee Magazine TV met in Haiti. Renee is a master of understatement and displays the quiet dignity and resilience that defines Haitians and is also characteristic of many modern Indians. Proud people trying to rebuild.
My house is destroyed, and I lost my oldest daughter.
You lost your uncle?
Yes. Not in the house, but she was working in a bank.
As Haiti struggles towards modernity, listen to the country's new president during this exclusive interview. President Michel Martelly wants Haiti to move from dependency on handouts and charity toward investment and accountability.
In Haiti, we have suffered a great deal. We are the first black independent nation, and yet today in the area, we're still the one suffering.
The first black independent nation. It is there that Haitians and Native Americans share powerful roots. It's a little-known footnote to history that many Indians had slaves. Indians were far more willing to shelter runaway slaves and treat slaves with respect and dignity, even start families with them.
That relationship with the slave population, the African population in particular, was a shared experience, once again, then we would be very, very supportive and also have that kinship.
Tina Osceola is a member of the Seminole tribe of Florida, a Native activist and historian widely published and known for her advocacy of Native rights. Osceola lives in South Florida and was devastated seeing images from Haiti in ruins so close to home.
We need to help them too, but we also need to understand the devastation of that earthquake and its impact here, right here in our own South Florida neighborhoods. Not only do we share, family, our economy in the state of Florida wouldn't be what it is without the Haitian population.
Osceola collected money and goods for Haiti after the earthquake, but felt conflicted. After all, many Indians are suffering here at home.
And it's the same thing in Indian country. Look at Cheyenne River, and what they go through in the winter. In Hopi, you have coal mines taking out, millions of dollars worth of coal from the Hopi people, driving right by families who are freezing and don't have coal or the money to buy it in their own homes. So we need to look at that and understand the kinship even better as tribal people, because there aren't enough of us that see that kinship.
Haiti's new president hopes people hear leaders like Tina Osceola and see beyond Haiti's poverty and suffering to its glorious past and hopeful future.
We have the spirit, the dignity. As I said before, we have done things that have changed the course of humanity, and we hope that people remember that, and our friends, our neighbors, and the world take that into consideration.
The challenge for Haiti's new government is to get visitors to invest and see opportunities to help a great nation emerge.
The first thing to do today, and we have started doing it, is to encourage the world to come back to Haiti and see and feel that we are a new type of leadership, a type of leadership who wants to eradicate corruption, who wants to serve the people, who wants to really bring a sustainable development to Haiti. When we happen to be a beautiful country, we are a beautiful country with a unique past.
It's a message influential friends of Haiti like Tina Osceola are taking to heart, while the Indian leader balances responsibilities at home.
They're probably even closer than they were back then. And I think it's within that curve, you know, that we need to really look at how we relate to each other. Because I don't think we do. I remember right after the earthquake, when we were out raising funds for Haiti, at the same time we had a calling from the plains that said, listen, you know, we have people, you know, who are freezing to death in Cheyenne River. And there's no attention being given to Indian country.
There are all kinds of positive ways to help the people of Haiti. After the earthquake, tens of thousands of kids were left without schools. But funds are changing now. And one we like is called Happy Hearts Fund. Go to happyheartsfund.org if you would like to help rebuild schools in Haiti. All the money donated goes to helping Haitians and not overhead.